We are on day 2 of the HBCU Planning Week. I'm going to try to do this every year. I saw, Kelly, that your student is a sophomore. So this time next year, we're going to do it again. And I love that you're kind of getting a head start on what's going on in the HBCU college planning world so that your student can be ready to be great and already be ahead of the game. So that's what this group is all about, helping you all get ahead of the game and understand what's going on in college admissions as it relates to HBCUs. So we are going to start tonight with the Common Black College app. And the reason why I do this one first before the Common app is because you can apply to over 50 schools for $20. I mean, that's a great deal. These college applications go anywhere from $20 just for one, all the way up to 80, almost $80 per application. North Carolina A&T, I believe, has the most expensive application. North Carolina A&T, Fayetteville State, they have a pretty, so being able to use this, even though you can't apply to North Carolina A&T on this one, it's still really good to strategize and apply to the ones that you can, all right, using this application. So I always recommend using it first before the Common App if you're able, because you can get a lot more schools in, a lot more bang for your buck. All right, if you have any questions, just drop them in the comments. But what we're going to do tonight is I'm going to actually walk you through the app. Oh, also, this is important to note too. So there are some HBCUs that are not on this this list, and I put a list in the group. It does have some updates now. Oakwood is no longer on the Common App. You have to apply directly to Oakwood University. And then also Xavier now is, if you're interested in Xavier University of Louisiana, you can apply now through the Common Black College app, where before you had to apply through the Common App. All right, so this, when you log on, there are some things that I want you to know about applying for this in this application. But when you set up your application, I'm going to show you what it looks like before you pay and after you have an application in. All right, so this is the student dashboard, and it says you have not submitted your application yet. So this is going to be the first thing you see once you set up your email address and everything. And then you're going to go to click here. When you start your application, you can put in your application type. That means, are you everyone who's applying now is a freshman? Are you trying to apply to early admission? Early admission does not mean early decision or early action. Early admission means, are you a high schooler who is looking to start college early? All right, that's what that means. Some of these HBCUs have early admission programs where high achieving high school students can apply early and start college. So all right, so that's what that means. So don't select that if that's what you're trying to do. So you're going to select freshman, all right, and then your enrollment status, full-time or part-time, your enrollment semester, the fall, spring, or summer. This is important. I cannot stress this enough with this application. You have to put in the correct year, which for you all, it is not 2025. I realize that we are in 2025, but you need to put 2026 because you all are enrolling next year. This is so important because if you don't put the correct year, they're going to just tell you, just send us an email, we'll change it. it's a long process to go through to get it changed. I'm just going to put it like that. All right. So just make sure that your student is not rushing through this part of the application, that they're putting all the dates in correctly, because it will be so challenging to change it. All right. So see, enrollment year is 2026. You're going to put your desired major as close to whatever your desired major is. All right. And then I don't want to do literature. Let's do architecture. All right, boom. And then your graduation year. All right. If you're graduating next year, put 2026, because you're graduating next year. Again, this is so important. I have a student who is now, I'm going to show you his Common Black application that was done incorrectly. And he's had to go back. Well, shoot, now he's a sophomore. He's a sophomore in college, but he's getting offers and different things like that for this year, because 2 years ago, when he filled out his Black Common College app, he put in the wrong enrollment year. So now he's getting all these enrollment offers based on a high school GPA when he graduated from high school 2 years ago. All right. And he did email trying to get it changed, and it still never got changed. So luckily he was able to straighten it out with the schools. And so it's all straightened out. But the point is, it's very tedious to even go through that. All right. So you want to make sure that it's filled out properly the first time, because it's going to be very difficult to get it changed. Because also, if your information is incorrect, it sends to the schools instantly. So once it gets to the schools, if you have not, you can't get it back. It's no take backs. All right. So that's important to note as well. So once you fill out this preliminary stuff and you get started, you have to pay the $20. All right. So you're going to fill the application part out, and then you're going to pay the $20. And when you've paid the $20, that's what will activate your application. All right, that's what will activate your application. So what you want to have handy is, in addition to your $20, your list of schools that you're interested in applying to. When you fill out the Common Black College application, there are several schools, over 50 schools, and you can see all of them here when you click member institutions. All right, it has the logo of the particular school for all the member institutions. But when you apply, you have to select what's called a preferred institution or an interested institution. All right, so your preferred institution will be your top 4 schools. So remember, I had you all do that list, if you did your homework, of your top schools if they're on the Common Black College app. So you take those top 4 schools, and those are going to be the schools that you select to send your information to. Now, what it means when they're a preferred school, it means it automatically goes to that school, and that school automatically gets a notification, and they know that you filled out the Common Black College app, and they're ready to pull your application. It goes to them automatically. The other schools that you're interested in, you will have to do a little legwork. So prepare yourself in that way to do a little legwork when it comes to the Common Black College app with the other schools. All right, so this is what it's going to look like when it's been filled out. You're going to have a student dashboard. This QR code can help you transfer your information, your Black Common app. If you say you meet Morehouse at a college fair event, you can use this to send your information. All right, this is what I wanted to show you. How will you know if they got your application? How will you know if they got your application? How will you know if they're working on your application? And you can see the institutions that they downloaded, when they downloaded it, what the status is. You can see if they're still waiting. I'll click see all activities. And this is what I was saying about the preferred institution. So you see these schools: Albany State, Norfolk State, Fort Valley State, Tennessee State. Those are the four schools that this student sent their information to as a preferred institution. So these schools, it went directly to them. They were able to get his information and go ahead and start the admissions process with this particular student. Now, the other schools, he's able to mark that he's interested in. Clark Atlanta, South Carolina State, you're able to continue to add schools. Also, you can remove schools. So if you want to remove schools, you can do that as well. If a school has already downloaded your information, you can't remove it. They got it. It's out there. It is what it is. All right. So this is where you can see your institutions that you have added to your school. All right. And you can review your application and everything you put on it over here. All right. Something else I want to share with you all. Oh, no fee waivers. So we talked about fee waivers last night, but the way the Common Black College app works is $20 for all of these schools, so they don't apply a fee waiver. It's just a flat $20 rate for all the schools. So your fee waiver will not apply for the school. Now, of course, if you still want to use that waiver for the ACT or the SAT, then that's fine. But in terms of waiving the application fee, it's only $20. You're basically paying the application fee for one school and getting 49 schools for free. All right, so no fee waiver. The fee waiver will not work with the Black Common App. The other thing that's really important to understand about this app is the code for the guidance counselors. Make sure your local guidance counselor is signed up on the Black Common App as a guidance counselor. So some guidance counselors are not, even though it's been around for 20 years. Some of them are just hearing about it. Some, in all truth, aren't really as helpful with helping our students go to HBCUs and even knowing that this is a resource. So make sure that your guidance counselor knows about the Black Common App and that they're signed up as a guidance counselor. Because what will happen is, and this is one of my next points, your transcript, they will upload the transcript for you. All right, so you have the document upload, and you can upload your unofficial transcript, but for your official transcript, your guidance counselor has to do this. And when your guidance counselor does this one time, they are able to put in their code, their school code, and they're able to pull your transcript and make sure that it's connected to be able to send it to all the schools. This is where it's different than the Common App. So on the Common App, your guidance counselor can upload your recommenders, your people that have your letters of recommendation, but when it comes to your transcript, that depends on the school. So I have some students who their guidance counselor, there's no charge, they upload it and it goes to all the schools with the Common App. But then here in Florida, well, in our particular school district, I don't want to speak about all over Florida, but in our particular school district, when you submit your transcript, it's free for them to send your transcript to the schools that are in Florida, but they charge $2 a transcript to be able to send them to other places. So that's where Common App differs from the Black Common App in terms of transcripts, because with the Black Common App, your guidance counselor is just going to put that transcript in one time and it's going to go to everybody. That's how it works with the Black Common App. So that's another important thing to note. Your SAT scores and ACT scores, you can upload your printout if you want to. We talked about this a little bit earlier. Someone had a question about am I able to submit my test scores later and all of that. Yes, you can submit your test scores when it's comfortable for you. If you're waiting to get a better score or something like that, and you can upload them yourself And then what will happen is the school will request the official score. So you can upload them the unofficial scores yourself and the printout yourself, but then the schools will likely follow up with you and they will send you an email saying, hey, sign up for the Panther portal or whatever that is. We got your application on the Black Common app, and now take the next step. And that's where you go from there, and then you set up your portal. Please use your student should be using their personal email that they're going to be checking often, because once the school gets it in the Black Common app, the school takes it from there. The Black Common app doesn't really do anything else except, making sure that all of your files are there, and that your guidance counselor sent your transcript. But once they do that, it's on the school, and it's on you to make sure that you're staying in contact with admissions, with the school, making sure that they got the documents that they need to have and stuff like that. It doesn't always happen, but sometimes it does get lost in the sauce. So it's important to make sure you're making that connection. Like, hey, my student applied last week or 2 weeks ago. Can you confirm that you received their application? And that's only if they don't reach out and send you anything about the portal or anything like that. All right. So that is pretty much it. Once you've paid, it won't let you pay again. You'll get like a flag that says, hey, you already paid. You don't need to be here. That kind of thing.